I'll consider builds being specialized once, let's say they've got mostly Hall of Fame badges for that one category they're going for, whether it's, finishing, dunks, or even close shot, mid-range, threes, dribbling, passing, specialized builds that would be, let's say, pure builds in 2K18-19, or like the biggest one and only category pie charts in 2021. So specialized build, really a build you're making and going for that absolute domination in that specific rating. And the power of those builds is actually crazy, bro. And not only in the gameplay sense, it might seem crazy to you what I'm about to talk about, but stay with me here. I think that specialized builds being good and being effective and being worth making, they are just changing the whole flow of the game, bro. Because remember 2K21, 2K22, 2K23, everyone and their mother was making wings that could basically do it all at the highest level, and that's what was boring and very quickly boring about these games, bro. Everyone used to run the same thing. Now I'm not sure if you've paid attention, but in 24 basically the build variety is as good as ever, as good as 2K20. So it's mostly due to balancing in gameplay. But don't get it twisted, it is also because of the power of specialized builds and the fact that they are finally worth making. Why would anyone make a build with higher than 95 in a single rating if 85 will do you just as well? There is no point, and then people being able to do everything they want with 80 to 85 rating just leads to having builds with all 80 to 85 rating. That makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It's like you need to be rewarded for making a build with extreme high attribute, and that single attribute needs to mean something more than the guy who chose to go with an 82 rating for this exact same attribute. And then you'll see people go for different builds with different specialties and different ways of being specialized, and that is just carrying this build variety stuff right now. In 2K24 I do feel like the specialized builds definitely have their place. You go against a pure slasher, this dude is gonna be unreal at slashing. Pure sharps are gonna be pulling from past half court with no problem. It is crazy the power of these Hall of Fame badges and the power of these super high rating. Now they do have a cost, in the builder. Once you get past 90 to 95, you basically see your overall moving up and up with every single rating that you put on. So they definitely are costly, but they're worth it. That is just carrying this build variety at this point. The build you're looking at right now is my 98 mid-range guard build. Now it is currently at a 96 mid-range, as I want it to be more well-rounded to start it off. But in the mid-range, it is absolutely unstoppable. Now I've only got silver badges, couple gold ones, but mostly silver badges and no hotspots. So the potential of this build is definitely not attained just yet, but I can already feel the power of this absolute specialty of a mid-range game, and it just makes it so much fun. This build is now for those of you that haven't seen this build just yet, it is a 6'4", 98 mid-range, 98 close shot, high strength point guard that can actually run the point guard spot with no problem, with an 88 pass accuracy. But this offensive game just makes it so unique, and that's because of the power of specialized builds in this game, that a build like this can actually be viable, bro. Now I do have a 76 3-pointer, and I'm definitely shooting with no problem from deep, but not in people's faces, not moving. That's gonna be what you get for a mid-70s rating. But the rest, bro, the 98 close shot, 98 mid-range, it just gives a supreme gap to this build as far as scoring inside the arc goes, because I make the conscious decision to go this high on these different ratings, and this build wouldn't even make any type of sense whatsoever if these stats weren't as good as they are. As you can see, bro, it's just ridiculous, the offense on this build. Now me personally, I love it, and most competitive guys or most meta minded guys would say that this build is just completely not viable, which you might have a point, bro. I'm just having fun and just trying new things around here. But This build I definitely find success with, and it's because of these high ratings that are so valuable. The power of specialized build, it really lies into the gameplay balancing that 2K did to make sure that these high ratings are as valuable and useful as they are. Now also, the badge thresholds are just great this year. If you want the Hall of Fame, you really have to go up there as far as putting up your ratings. Most of the most important badges on Hall of Fame, they do unlock at an exact 99 rating. So that's gonna push some of these guys to go get that 99 for this specific rating. And that's great. I mean, it's gonna cost you a lot, you're gonna have to sacrifice, but in the end you're gonna be absolutely unstoppable in this one category. And that's what makes the game balanced and keeps a build variety, because not everyone is always trying to do the same thing on this game. Obviously, if you're gonna be able to do anything and everything with a single build, everyone's gonna have the same, like the 6.9 from last year, the 6.7s from 21. So that's really what's up. I think 2K figured this out, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have no problem as far as build variety from this point on in future games. I think 2K really has just figured out the best way to make people make different builds, and it all starts with these high ratings being absolutely deadly at what they do. This is my honest opinion. I think it's fair. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. If you're trying to see more of this build, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be dropping plenty of content. We're still on that upload grind, still in this beginning of December. We have not stopped, and we're not stopping, bro. So make sure y'all subscribe. If you're new, like the video if you did enjoy it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.